We start with 1 hour chart. You want to see how we can look for trade. First of all, if we refer to our analysis in my last video, since the price was within this move, we mentioned about all the possibilities, and we mentioned we want the price to drop. If we get a sell setup, we can look for sell. But beside that, I mentioned if anyone wants to look for buy, they need to see the breakout and confirmation for 1.84. As you can see, the price tag and sharply drop. And we mentioned if we get any drop, we can expect the price to drop to 1.69, following by 1.62, exactly as what we expected. Okay, even if we get the reverse sharp move from here. Okay, that's why I was keep highlighting the price can drop. Okay, now we move everything, so we want to see what's the next. What I see here, mostly we can expect that this one turn to a deeper move, but how to look for sell? Selling from here, the only way is to put our entry below this, which I won't suggest that. Okay, now we want to see what we have based on higher time frame. And before I move to higher time frame, and even since the price was within this move, I was keep highlighting it's losing the momentum, as you can see, and as we see here. Okay, now we move to higher time frame. We want to see what we have based on daily chart. All right, if we refer to our analysis, we mentioned we want, if the price cannot break the previous top, we can expect the price to drop at least similar to what we have here, because most of the chart they have a similar movement. That's why I mentioned whether this one turn to flat in relative to this for one more drop, or this is the start of the up move, and even at that time, so you can expect the price to drop. Because we mentioned the way we can look at the chart, but in both of them, we need to see one more drop. And exactly this is what we get. How deep it can go, we need to see. Right now we cannot confirm. All it depends on 1 hour chart, the correction we have there. Okay, and if we move to forward chart, and even if you see the price broke the previous top, but we had a divergence, MACD doesn't show me the divergence. Almost, even based on MACD, almost the divergence was there, but we cannot rely on this type. That's why I have two different indicators, and mostly in the bigger picture I refer to this. Okay, now what's the next? Whether this is the start of the up move and this is the correction, we can expect this one turn to deep. If we look for flat, we take the next move. And even we get the one move up, we need to see the breakout of this in case this one turn to deep a correction. Or this is the flat for price to retest the previous low. That's mean the bigger picture, this correction is relative to this. Okay, this is the things. I mean, we want to see whether this is the only correction and this is the start of the up move, or we have a bigger correction here. How to confirm? We cannot say right now which one is the only things. In both of them, we want the price to drop. Then from there, we see whether there is a continuation or reversal. Okay, that's why I was keep highlighting we can expect the price to drop. Now, this is the only drop, or we can expect this one turn to a deeper move similar to what I have here. Okay, for me, if I see the correction here, I can let's say that the price can drop some more. And if I see the flat from here, any reversal, I will take the trade for buy, similar to what we have here, what we get here. Okay, now if this is the only drop, then this part is in relative to this move. Okay, but right now we cannot confirm. The only thing is it all depends what we get here. The correction here, it can confirm that we can get the next down move or reversal. That's why whoever get the trade within this, they should take out the trade or move their stop loss to break even. Even we cannot refer to the indicators. That means right now we cannot say whether we should look for buy or sell. The only thing is what we get here. That correction can give us the next direction. And if I move to 1 hour chart, as I say, the best things is, first of all, most of the charts, they have a similar movement. Some of them, they have a similar explanation. Okay, if I want to look for sell, I wait for this one turn to a deeper move. It can give me a confirmation for the next drop. Then from there, we can consider whether we should look for sell or not. Okay, because even if right now, if I want to look for sell, the only way to put my entry below this, what at 1.6, which I don't suggest it. Even if the price sharply drop, I just let it go. Because in the bigger picture, I want to look for reversal. And even if he wants to look for buy, we don't have any trade setup for buy. Unless we get a reversal as a sharp move flag, then we need to consider whether we should look for buy or not. Okay, that's mean right now, the only thing is whoever get the trade within this move, they should start to manage. And we don't need to look for all the trade setups because we don't need to look for all the trade setups to trade or in every setup. We need to look for the trade setup that can give us a confirmation and a good trade setup in terms of the risk and reward. As I say, even we made this technically, we can put this one as a correction relative to this sharp move. Even the price drop, we are not going to sell it because we don't see any confirmation. How about if I move to 15 minutes? What I have based on 15 minutes? Okay, because even if you move to 15 minutes, we can consider this one as a flat. Whether the price is going to drop from here or internally we get based on lower time frame, we can expect to get one move up before the price drop. We don't have any trade set up, just let it go. We get the confirmation, we can take the trade because based on 15 minutes, can we put this one as a short move and this is the flag? How about if this is the start of the up move? Okay, for me, I'm not going to look for trade. I just let it go because what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to trade based on 1 hour chart, not the 15 minute. Okay, the only things I want to see here, we don't have any trade setup. We have to wait for this correction. If there is a continuation for price to drop, if we want to look for sell, wait for the deeper correction. Wait for the correction. The confirmation. If the price is going to reverse and this is the only drop, at least we need to get the sharp move flag. We take the trade. That's mean right now we cannot buy, we cannot sell. Even the price sharply drop or sharply move up, we just let it go. We are not going to look for trade. Okay, and in this case, we don't have any trade setup. And what we're expecting, technically what we have here, we want this one turn to a deeper move. Because from there, any reversal from buy, we will take the trade and the indicators can give us a confirmation. But this is what we're looking for. It doesn't mean it have to, it will happen or anything else. Okay, we try to look for the big clear picture and trade setup that can give us a next move, and it can give us a good trade setup in terms of the risk and reward. Anyway, we just follow the chart, and as I say, even if the price drop from here, the only way is to put our entry below this, but I won't suggest it. And we just follow the chart. If I see any update or trade setup, I will share. The only thing is whoever get the trade from here, this move for sell, they should move their sub loss to break even. Thanks.